How you going, guys? AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 12 of my Orlando City series, Building a Dynasty. It's a very special episode, as you can tell by the title. This is the MLS Cup Final. This is the be-all and end-all for the MLS. As you can see, our opponents today are the Seattle Sounders, a team very similar to our own. They were a club that were brought up from the same division, I believe, that we were actually brought up from. And I think it was, I don't actually know what it's called. It's either the USL Pro or it's the NASL. I don't actually know which one it is. I should probably do a bit of research before I start a save like this. But anyway, nonetheless, Seattle have won the MLS Cup before. Their club is actually 7 years old. Our club is 6 years old. And obviously we have never won an MLS Cup before because we've never been in one. So, yeah. And another little interesting thing I should mention before we get into the lineup is, well, I'll show you actually. Yeah, 3 past matches, Seattle have not won a game. I've won one, and the other 2 have been draws. So, yeah, I'm just really nervous going into this. I'm really pumped. I am so pumped for this, but I'm nervous at the same time. It's at our home ground. It's at the Florida Citrus Bowl. 63,701 tickets sold out of 65,400. So just about, full capacity, bar, 1,800 people, which is pretty crazy. And I'm not actually sure who that goes to. But if you look at Seattle's recent form, it's not the best in the world. Draw, 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 win, loss. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting enough, I think. And, yeah, let's go into this. Starting lineup has once again changed. The back four hasn't, though. We've got Martinez in goals, Alston at right back, Redding and Apara. Apara coming back, from his injury, played absolutely outstanding, and are going to need another big performance from him, the club captain, here today. And the reason why it's club captain is because I've dropped Kaká to the bench. But Diallo is also our left back, making up the back four. Decided to bring Alexander back in simply so I could drop Kaká because he's so shit. And I'm kind of over him. Might look to get rid of him. He's still got a year left on his contract. It expires 2017. The end of 2017, that is. And I hate that he costs 84k in wages a week, which is ridiculous. Anyway, Alexander, deep line playmaker. Saavedra will be the roaming. Kalaba will sit in front as our AMC today. We've got Brek Shea back in for Hernandez on the left. Simpson, the man of the match from last game, will start on the right, and Rivas, the absolute goal-scoring machine at the moment, will start up front for us. The bench today will be Zat Knight, Rafael Ramos, Amobi Okugu, Kaká, disappointingly, Hernandez, Chacon, and Larin. So yeah, as far as the MLS Cup goes, it is a single one-off game. There is no legs, there is no aggregate. It's just 90 minutes, 120 minutes if needed be, and penalties after that if if it's needed as well. And if it goes to penalties, I think I might have a heart attack. Let's do this. Let's have a look at Seattle's starting lineup for today. We're actually the favourites going in, which is, I don't know what to make of that, but Marco Papa, player I'm familiar with. I actually signed him once upon a time. Very, very good player. And yeah, he can definitely cause us some damage. Their starting lineup today will be Derich in goals, Moore at right back, Chad Marshall. Is it Chad Marshall? Yep, Chad Marshall. Absolute beast of a centre back. Oh, AJ De La Garza partnering him. Another beast of a centre back. Probably more of a right back, so maybe we can capitalise on that. Returita, don't actually know who that is. Lowe and Pineda in their midfield, sitting quite deep, which is, quite interesting. Chad Barrett as their right midfielder, Papa as their left, Henderson as their AMC, and Mansoray as their striker. Interesting enough, Clint Dempsey on the bench. Their best player on the bench. Interesting. Sarkodie, is he? Uh, quite good. Interesting. Is he better than him? No, he's not. I don't know why they're playing this guy. Hopefully we can capitalise on him as well. Breck Shea, please tear him to shreds. Let's go. Let's do this, boys. Come on. Pick up where you left off last time. Please. Please do that. Come on, boys. Let's do this. MLS Cup Final. Come on. Can we do the double? So nervous. So nervous. I feel like I'm going to cry. Diallo with the throw. Rivas. Loses out. But he wins it back with a slide tackle. Shea. Simpson. Kalaba. Rivas! Oh, he's missed it. From right in front, he's missed it. Oh my god, what a chance. Oh. We got the corner though. Saavedra, come on, boys. Oh, Redding. He scored. Redding scored his first goal of the season in the MLS Cup Final. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I'm hyperventilating. It's pretty much the biggest game I've had on this year's Football Manager, as far as the single game goes. I've won a couple of FA Cups with Everton, got Everton into the Champions League, won the Eredivisie with Ajax my first season before getting sacked. But I don't think I've been in... Oh my god, Rivas is in behind. Rivas, 1-on-1. Rivas! Oh, he's missed it. What a save. Oh my god, we could have gone 2-0 up. Oh my god. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't even care now. And that's half time. Oh my god, we could have gone 2-0 up. Come on, boys. Oh, and they put Dempsey on already. Put Dempsey on at half time. I think they're getting a bit worried. Diallo with a throw. Rivas back to Diallo. Shea. Diallo. Rivas. Rivas gets in! Yes! Becomes the top goal scorer as well with 20 goals. Oh my god. Get in. 2-0, boys. Oh man. We're actually doing it. Oh, Alexander's picked up a yellow. Should I take him off? I'm taking him off. I can't risk that. Alright, we're going to bring Kaka on for Alexander. We're going to push Kalaba back. And then we're going to swap Saavedra and Kalaba. Yep. Yep, that's what we'll do. 17 minutes left. Breck Shea. Typical fucking Breck Shea right there. Has picked up an injury. Oh my god. Go on, Hernandez. Be a hero, son. Be a hero. Tell him to concentrate. 5 minutes left. Martinez has picked up a yellow card. That should be it, boys. Throw! And there we go. Full time. Nobody was celebrating though, which is fucking weird as. So, yeah, we just won the MLS Cup Final. Yep. That just happened. 2-0 victory over the Seattle Sounders. Who else but Ikapara as our man of the match, the club captain. And it was at our home ground. What better? What more can you ask for? If you're an Orlando City fan, what could be, better than winning the double, Supporters Shield and the MLS Cup, and doing both at your home ground? I mean, I'm actually quite speechless, to be honest. There we go. Orlando City win in MLS Cup. Aussie lifted the MLS Cup with Orlando in December and can now add further success to a growing list of honours in an impressive managerial career. And I actually enter the USA Hall of Fame. And I get another achievement. Get a little bit of cash as well to go into the old bank account. Let's have a look at that. Bruce Arena is number 1. as it should be. He's quite a decent manager, to be honest. And I've already shot up into seventh place, tied tied seventh with Seattle coach that I just beat, Cabrera, who's got one MLS Cup and one Supporter Shield, exactly like me, which is interesting. He won it the year before. That's quite cool. So Seattle won it, and then I won it the year after, and we're both foreign managers as well. Me being Australian, him being Colombian. That's awesome. So yeah, and there we go. There's our notification. Orlando qualify for the NACL, the North American Champions League, and we will enter at the group stage. And we're also given a further 60,000 for our allocation fund, which is awesome. Which is basically our transfer budget. So I want to go into the squad very quickly here before I leave you and end the episode. Just want to have a look at the average rating. And as you can see, who else but Apara as our number one player of the season. The club captain, absolute beast, pretty much played every game he could, barring injuries and suspension. And we got Tommy Redding, who has really stepped up and surprised me. I didn't really think he'd, feature at all this season. Pretty much stole Zat Knight's spot. Zat, played 35 games, or started 35. Pretty much played throughout the whole season. But Tommy Redding really stepped up at the end of the season, really stepped up throughout the whole playoffs and in the MLS Cup final itself as well. Very happy. Second best player so far of the season, despite playing quite a few less games. Interestingly enough, Brek Shea, the injury-prone motherfucker, has made it in at number 3 with a 7.21. Pretty impressive. Just behind, Carlos Rivas. Played like absolute shit in his first season for us. I kept the faith, and he repaid me. 39 starts for 20 goals, 7.19. Pretty sure he ended up as the leading goal scorer as well. Massive, massive season for Sean Saavedra, 7.15. The little draft pick that we stole from the Westchester Flames, played brilliantly this season. And the next player, Alan Simpson, mate. He was my first draft pick. I think he was my first draft pick this year last year, this year. I guess it was this year. In the Super Draft, 7.13 in 34 starts with 9 goals. I actually want to have a look at his, stats for this season. 9 goals, 4 assists, and 4 Man of the Match awards in his first season at the club. That is ridiculous. Thank you. Go a little bit further down, Rafael Ramos had a pretty brilliant season as well. He really stepped up as well in the regular season. Alston managed to get his spot back, but I'm very happy and very confident for Ramos going into the future. Zat Knight, mentioned him, played very well throughout the season. Obviously getting on in the years, but I mentioned I gave him another contract, and I'm kind of happy that I did. Lowered his wages a little bit, and happy. We also managed to sign Redding to a new contract as well. Had to bump his wages up by 700 though, £700 a week. But we got him tied down for another 3 years, and he's pretty much going to be the, leading right back for the US national team in the future, I believe. So happy to do so. Alexander played well, not at the start of the season, but came good towards the end, as did Alston. Emiliano Martinez, the former Arsenal player, like I mentioned. Where would we be without this guy, eh? Have absolutely no idea. Pretty much, was the absolute rock behind our defence, and so happy I made it. It was a hard decision. It really was to let go of Tally Hall. He's a quality goalkeeper. Let him go for one first-round draft pick, and Martinez stepped up massively. A little bit disappointed with Kalaba, but he was injured for most of the season. Did come good every now and then. Looking for a massive season from him next year to try and retain our titles. I'm going to try and get rid of Kaká. Don't really want to talk about him. Absolute fucking waste of space and cash, and want him to leave. Chacon didn't play that well. I guess Simpson kind of stole his limelight, and not too sure where he lies, to be honest. he's decent, but he's nothing too special in comparison to Simpson. So yeah, Hugo absolutely dropped off this season. Not even sure what to do with him. He's on massive wages, and he just doesn't warrant it. We've got better players. We really do. So he might be out the door as well. We might try and replace him with someone else. And yeah, that's basically it for this episode, guys. Just want to quickly look at my profile, my information. Sorry. Just have a look at my stats. A few things. Not too bad. I like that. Have a look at the club before you leave as well. Have a look at the history. Have a look at that trophy cabinet right there. One MLS Cup, one MLS Supporters Shield. Got two American third divisions and one ATD American division as well. It's a pretty good trophy cabinet for 6 years worth of game time. Or not game time, worth of team time. Franchise time. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, gonna end the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you could drop a like for this series, if you're enjoying it, that'd be great. And don't forget to tune in to the preseason episode. See what we get from the draft, eh? We'll probably get absolute shit because we pretty much clean sweep the entire MLS division. So, yeah. Goodbye, guys.